Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Tanya Joyner-Scott here. Who do we have out there this morning? I know some people are at work, might not be able to join, but you can definitely catch the replay. So if that's you, let me know that you're catching the replay. But if you're here right now, come on, let's talk just a little bit. I promise you, this won't be long. My heart is just a little full. You know, I'm in there, I'm working this morning and just listening to a few things and so forth. And I just had, hi Deidre, good morning. I had some time where I just kind of was just talking, talking to the Lord, and just taking some things in. And then I just kind of felt led to come here and to talk and to share a little bit. Hey, Robin, oh my cuz, y'all. Praise God. All right, so like I was saying, just kind of here this morning and had some things on my mind. If there's anything that you guys have been hearing from me quite a bit lately, and you'll continue to, is I talk often about getting out of your own way. And the reason why I speak about it so much is because it's something that I actually had to do myself. And it's something that I will continue to do. A lot of times in life, there are things that we come to know. There are things that we come to accept and put action behind because we know that it's necessary for our lives, which is excellent. A lot of times also, the enemy will have us to think that this means if you feel a certain kind of way, if you begin to be hurt again, if things begin to happen that make you question or doubt or whatever the case may be, then you must not have really ever been healed and delivered. And that's just not true. Different for me right now is there's such a quicker response for me when things happen. And that right there has been very empowering. So as I talk to you and I say right now, like I said, this is not going to be long at all. I even wrote some little notes down here for myself as I've been in conversation with God on this morning, and just kind of praying and just letting him know how much I love him. I had an emotional moment. I'm just like, it's like I'm talking to him of things he doesn't know, but I'm like, you know how much I love you. But it's a conversation that I was having this morning because it's so strong and I'm just grateful. My desire, and this is what I'm coming to really understand, because for me, and I don't know who else can connect with this on this morning, but if you can, let me know, okay? My desire is for people, for others to really know and understand their worth and their value. I want people to not live a life of comparisons that bring them to a place of halt. That's a passion for me. And the reason why I know it is because I lived my life like that for so long. Not feeling like I have anything really strong enough to bring to the table when you look around and see what other people are doing or have done and all that good stuff. But I just know different now. And one of the things that I'm so grateful for is coming to a place of understanding who we are as God's created beings. Now, with all that being said, can I just say this? And you saw in my thing, I wrote it down here, new levels and next steps, they require my involvement. So they require your involvement. And something that I heard recently that was really profound to me was about legacy. And this is what I want you to catch today. Because legacy, oftentimes when we hear it, it gets so personalized to a particular thing. It is oftentimes where we say, and I'll even share it in this way. I remember, and this is kind of where I heard it from. It comes from Maya Angelou. And she gave Oprah Winfrey some counsel because Oprah was so excited about having her school, the school for those girls, for her girls. And she's like, this is going to be my best legacy ever. But Maya corrected her and she corrected me because I'm listening. And Maya says, you won't ever know what your legacy is because your legacy are all the people that you actually touch and who you actually changed their life, how you changed their lives. I'm sorry, I just looked at a post. Your legacy actually comes from all of the people that you touch. It comes from those that you impact. Catch that. God said to me not too long ago, I'm sitting at my desk today. And when I talk about getting out of my own way, he said to me, Tanya, I need you to get out of mine. God needs us to get out of his way for him to do what he needs to do through you. Now, this right here needs to bring understanding of why forgiveness is so important, why our thought lives are so important. Because it's when those things are present, blockages come that you're not only in your way, but you're also in his. And he says, I need you to get out of my way too, because I'm working through you. It's about that relationship. It's about those conversations, the times that we go to him in prayer. It's when we're looking and wanting to know what next, what to do. All of that. What do we need? We need him. He said, get out of my way too. Get out of my way too, babe. And I'm like, oh my God, wow. So I want you to embrace who you are. And I really want you to come to a place of knowing that your legacy is lived daily by a simple hello. Somebody that you were able to help. Somebody that you may have commented on their post and you made them feel better. There's a legacy that's being generated. See, this is value. And if every time I look around and I find my value in how much money I make, a business that I start, a home I build, whatever it may be, it's bigger than that. That's something, that's a part of it. But on a daily basis, the very life that we all live, the very lives that we all touch is our legacy. Let's walk that out. A thing, and as I bring this to a close, because when I mentioned in opening this up about blockages, those blockages come from the lives that we live, right? Things happen. I've been in a lot of conversations. Some of my Shine sisters might even be up here a little bit now because they shared their lives. We all have different things we've been through, our experiences. I think about one who, here she is, 18 years old, going into the military, beautiful as she stands, only to have that officer walk up to her to let her know that you're going to have to do what I want you to do for you to survive here. Long story short, yeah, there was rape, molestation, and he brings his friends on board. Her story is in the Shine book. These are things that happen throughout her life. I don't know what your things are. May not be at that level, could be at a different, whatever it is, it don't matter. We go through things. And when we do, we can wear them. And what does the enemy do? He wants to continuously remind us of those things. But one thing that I talk about often, you're going to hear me talk about it all the time. I talk about our powers. And a lot of times we don't understand them to be what they are, which are powers. We have the power to release. We have the power to forgive. It's a power. We have the power to believe things, to speak things that are not as though they are. That's a power. And I wrote here because God said this to me even this morning. And it says, and I wrote forgiveness is freeing for me. And I said, the things that happen to us in life will work together for our good if we let it. We know it's the word, all things work together for your good. For who? For those who love God and are called according to his purpose. But it's only going to work if we let it. Are you letting it? Your situations in life, the wounds, the hurts, the pains, the disappointments, are you allowing it to work together for your good? How about the good things that happen. Because see, we go there. It's bigger than just those things that didn't feel good. It's also about those things that have. The friendships, the advice, the successes, the businesses, all of the things that we have had, the relationships, those things that have been wonderful, they also will work out to your good if you let it. Let's let it. Let's let it. So again, in closing, and I'm done, all I wanted to do is just to come here to spend a little bit of time, because I want to remind everybody out there. And I'm really drawn to my sisters. I know y'all know that I am one. I'm a girl. I'm a woman. And I know how it is. I know how it's been for me. I know how things will rise up into me in 2021 February. That will have me question, that will have my focus on those who don't seem to embrace, that I'll forget everybody that's up here right now with the hearts. But I pay more attention to the people who don't ever seem to respond, that I'm expecting something from. I did a post about that earlier. But the difference between me right now, the difference between then and me right now, is that I'm more mindful of it to shift, to cancel it, and to continue to think on those things that I desire. I use my powers. Am I making sense to you this morning? I want you to catch this. I want you to catch this, because this is what's necessary, regardless. And that's why God tells us what to think on. And that's why we have to make sure that our focus remains in a place for us not to be in his way or ours. Walk it out. All right? That's right, babe. Expect nothing. That's a healing thing. That's a tool. That's a power. If I expect too much, I'll be disappointed every time. If I expect anything, I would be disappointed. And this is why I also say keep our mouths off of people, because we don't know. I have a business partner who stepped away from the business for a couple of years. So can you imagine how so many would think, where you at? Why she this? Whatever the case may be, whatever conversation could possibly take place. But why did she? I know. She was instructed to. It was time with her maker. Everybody may not understand the decisions that you make. It doesn't matter. You know. Embrace that knowledge and be okay with it. Close your ears to the voices. Close your eyes to the things that might be said or done when you know that's all that matters. And you continue to advance in that knowledge, which becomes wisdom acted upon. Get out of your way and get out of God's, so that he can work through you to advance his kingdom in this earth. I'm done. Thank you for being here, spending this little bit of time with me. Share this, please. Okay? Share it. If there's anybody you believe needs to hear it, tag them so that they can. Okay? I want us to live our best lives now. Y'all know us, my husband and I, we are the upgraders. This is living an upgraded life. See, sometimes we hear certain things and we make such stuff out of it as if it's just like, oh, but look at them, but they got, all it is obedience. And everybody has a different life to live. Everybody has a different life to live. Don't compare yourself with other people to bring you to a place of halt. Your comparison should be to a place of like, wow, if they could, so can I. What in the world? Tell me more. What can I learn? Let me implement. Are you following me? Just take the necessary actions. And if you make a mistake along the way, okay, you grow from that. Put everything in this place. My words, my thoughts. My words, my thoughts. All of this results in how I behave. You're a powerhouse. Walk in it. All right? Thank y'all. Love you much. Join our group too. We have Upgraders Nation. If you're not a part of Upgraders Nation, join us, okay? We're going to be doing challenges and talking to you a little bit and all that good stuff. And, we just love to work with you. We just love to help. We just want to talk. We want to share. We want to hear from you. All right? Iron sharpens iron. Bring your iron to the table. All right? Talk to you later. Oh, I keep saying I'm going to do this. And I was going to do it last night and something came up, so I won't able to. But I'm going to do it today. And some of you you've already seen me because you're in another group I'm in. But I'm going to come here tonight and I'm going to talk to you about a song. The square root of possibility. The square root of impossible is me. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm going to talk about it and I'm going to play it. It's powerful. But I'm telling you, if you can spend some time with, maybe I need to say a time. And that'll make me stick with it because I put it out there in this way. What's going on today? Today is Thursday. Yeah, 9 o'clock. How does 9 sound? 7 or 9. I'll let you know. It's going to be either 7 o'clock tonight or 9 o'clock tonight. It'll be one of the two, okay? But I'm going to come and I'm going to talk about that song and then I'm going to play it. Y'all going to probably see me in a different light. I'm going to be dancing with it too. But it's some power in that song. All right? All right, so we'll talk to you soon. Love you much. Have an incredible rest of your day. And bye-bye.